Bagfuel, baby.
Dr. Dre said at one point he didn't want to work with Prince, Michael Jackson, and Stevie Wonder. He was offered to work with them, but he didn't want to do it because he didn't know what he would do with them.
I feel him on that.
I mean, but
Where you gonna go with
what
it?
year was that though?
I don't know.
Because is this Dre after Death Row? Is this Dre after NWA? Is this the Dre that was with Scott Storch now? That matters because now he's around different people. They might have came at the wrong time. And he's like, yo, I've only worked with Suge Knight. What can I do with Prince? Versus now, I'm pretty sure if Prince is alive, he like, I know what to do.
He did more than Suge Knight, bro.
I understand, but at that time.
No, he did Miss Chalet, bro. You forgetting he did nice. She went 4 million. You know what I'm saying? He had to so addicted with the other girl. He knows what he's talking about is the people that y'all name is pop. They're pop music, right? Dr. Dre would have to conform. He got a lot to think about if he's going to go the pop music route. It's not like Teddy Riley doing New Jack Swing and then going to Michael Jackson. You follow what I'm saying? It's a totally different vibe. When you dealing with Mike, you dealing with you dealing with band players that play a different style of music than what Dre would be doing. Is Dre going to bring his Dr. Dre vibe, and is Mike going to be able to catch it? Is Prince gonna catch it? If I don't catch it, right, niggas might not look at me like I'm ill no more.
Because when did Jay-Z do the song with Mike? 2000?
But Jay-Z's not producing. Jay-Z is rapping. That's not the same thing. The producer has to set the vibe.
It was like when Pharrell gave Prince a record, he deaded him.
Who deaded him? Prince?
Prince. He said, I'm not fucking with this. And then Pharrell made Frontin'. That was Frontin'. Was for Prince.
And Prince sound, and it sound, doom, doom.
It was a Prince record.
It's a Prince record.
He gave it to Prince, and Prince said, nah.
And then these niggas are supreme creatives. Don't nobody want to hear that from you. Don't nobody want to hear no nah. Trust me. That's why he took it and put it out like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand you, Prince. I'm fucking Pharrell.
Yeah.
You follow what I'm saying? I'm nice, nigga. What are you talking about? And then turn around, it's a big hit that you put Jay-Z on it. And Prince ain't had no hit since that time. Even before I'm not talking about him being dead now, but when's the last Prince joint that hit the charts and we was like, that shit crazy. Yeah. It was definitely before Frontin' was out. For sure.
That might have been what Prince needed. Remember how we saying the post?
Yeah, yo, this is my point.
You lose that.
This is my point.
Yeah.
But you're losing the post, but then that's why a dude like Dre would be like, why am I going to spend my time fucking with that? Why? If I have a song for Mike, I'll give y'all a song. But you want me to go bang out, I'm doing this gangster rap? I'm fucking with all this, I'm fucking with all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, Christina Aguilera got dirty from Rockwilder, right? It sounded like a Rockwilder beat. It's like she wanted that sound, right? That's why he took Redman through Redman on it. I want that sound. That's gonna work for me. Now, maybe if they would have came and said, this is the sound that I want, but you ain't gonna come to Dr. Dre. No fucking disrespect to Rockwilder, because he made me an A-list manager, and he's a dope fucking producer, one of the best I feel of all time, but I know he's not Dr. Dre. With how people feel about Dre. You follow what I'm saying?
Dre, Timberland.
Why,
Pharrell,
if I'm Dre, exactly, why, if I'm Dre, I'm not even taking a chance with y'all herbs. How about that? I'm not even taking a chance with y'all herbs, nigga. Because if I fuck this Mike shit up, I fuck this Prince shit up, or what's the other one he said? Mike, Prince, and who?
And, Michael Jackson, Prince, and Stevie Wonder.
If I fuck any one of those records up, I'm finished. Y'all gonna look at me like he was ill, but if he can't make Mike sell, is he that good?
Is he just a hip-hop dude?
Is he a beat nigga? Is he a beat nigga? And I look at Dr. Dre as the god of hip-hop production.
Yeah.
People say there's other people, Timberland, they argue about Tim. They argue about other people. They argue about Pharrell.
How Dre is so meticulous with how he crafts the beat, how he does the signal channel for each element. uses the whole channels on the SSL. Most dudes is only using a handful of channels and clumping it up together. Dre would be like, all right, this snare right here, the next snare.
It's
the
all
next.
a preference, though. It's all a preference.
I mean,
Dre's
I don't know
ear.
too many
'Cause I
dudes
fuck
that do
with
that.
like Large Professor, Q-Tip. That's a whole different type of
That's
production.
a whole different
Such
vibe.
as, like, give an example.
That's a whole different vibe.
And they big up Dre the same way, but it's like what they do is not what Dre do.
Yeah.
But they sample
Yeah,
hard, pause, and Dre samples.
sure.
So when you
But Dre sample 8 times. Like he'll sample just the drums and then 8 like of the same record. Put the drum with a sound from that record. Like it's a
and make his
more
own sound,
scientific
splash it in there.
He's
type of sample.
recreating the whole thing.
Yo, I think Pharrell and I think Timbaland are just as scientific.
No, Timbaland for sure.
Timbaland, yo,
yeah.
Pharrell, I don't think Pharrell is scientific, but it's a different type.
In what
different way.
I mean, we've never seen him in the studio.
I seen him.
Well, so
I seen him with Snoop, with me, Rockwell and Snoop. The day they did the they played the drop it like it's hot for me and Rock.
So
nigga.
you've seen Pharrell and you've seen Dre create in the studio.
I'm biased. Don't ask me, Dre.
I mean,
I'm truthful.
No. I'm not. Listen to what I'm saying. What nuances did you see? It don't got to be a lot.
Dre has sounds. Why? It's just
What is different from
crazy.
me from Dre, and this isn't gonna stick out to most people, but because they're so great, the only thing that sticks out for me, with Dre is how his setup is. I'll
heard
never
that.
forget his
The
speakers.
speakers, yes.
I'll never. That vibe of how he listens to music is different. Pharrell hears it from a rap like a backpack rapper ear.
No, because Pharrell is Q-Tip. He's part of. He thinks like that.
But y'all gotta remember who Pharrell and these niggas came from.
Timbaland.
Teddy Riley, nigga. Timbaland came from Teddy, nigga.
Yeah.
But they said Tim and Pharrell are related.
Timbaland,
They on
it
the
does.
same block.
Listen,
Like,
it doesn't matter if they're related. They all came from Teddy Riley, nigga.
Teddy Riley.
Teddy Riley was the guard. Lauren Dawson was down there with Teddy. You know who else was down there with Teddy? Rock Wilder was down there with Teddy. Teddy is the nigga. See, we need Teddy on this fucking show.
Because
That's a fact.
I got a chance to be around different types of producers, not at that scale. And I've always said, based on where you're from, determines how you create. Like I said, with New York, everybody was MPC. But down south, everybody was the keyboards, 88 keys. And, it was always... So when I think of Timbaland, I see him on the motif going crazy.
But you got to understand, Teddy Riley is a god.
Yeah.
And he's a musician. So that thought process
Down
that
south.
you had, Teddy had everything. All them things that you saying one nigga doing this, Teddy taking on MP. He on the motif. He's playing live drums. He's harmonizing in the fucking studio. Teddy's different.
He's one-on-one.
No,
He
that's
one-on-one
what
there.
Pharrell. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Who else does that? Timbaland goes in and uses his mouth to make beats. Pharrell uses his shit. They're Teddy Riley, nigga.
Yeah.
Rock Wilder. You know what I'm saying? They all Teddy Riley niggas. So when you thinking about that beat making, those are beat makers that you're talking about. This is who he's talking about. Down south, using the motif and all that different type of thing. When niggas use a certain thing, they're a beat maker. All right? A producer is somebody who knows how to do vocals and can play all of these different things and put it all together and bring the writer in and know which writer is right for this record to create the vibe.
So is Puff a producer?
Puff is a producer.
But he don't play none of that shit?
A producer does not, a beat writer, see, he's trying to do this for the 90% of the people.
No.
You can just say it. You don't have to ask me or put it like that. Just say, Puffy is a producer because of this. You don't have to ask us like you don't know. Puffy is a producer because he puts writers and stuff together. Like I said before, a producer is not a person that makes the beat. That's a beat writer for the 10th time. That's a beat writer. You can't just give a beat to somebody and be like, I'm a fucking producer. No, nigga.
Who did Puffy come from?
Puffy came from Andre Harrell. And Kurt Woodley, I believe. Because Kurt Woodley, we're going to have Kurt Woodley on the show, was a big record as that. But he came from Andre Harrell.
You talking about from a music creative or an executive?
No, music from the music. From the
everything was Andre Harrell. That's how he got his break.
No, what he's meaning like a like Teddy Riley and Andre Harrell.
Andre Harrell is how Puffy got his break. He let Puffy go.
He's not talking about like. You get what I'm saying, right?
I'm answering that. You're not getting what he's saying. It's you. It's not.
Are you talking about a creative or from a?
Yes. It's Andre Harrell still.
It's Andre Harrell, nigga. Andre Harrell. Did you know he was a rapper?
Rapper.
All right then. Andre was a rapper. He came up through the Russell Simmons, nigga. He's a rapper. Andre was a creative who learned business. And that's what I keep telling all the people. All the creatives that know business are the ones that eat. They're the ones that control the pot. They're the movers and the shakers, not just the people who just know one thing. You have to know both to know how they fit with each other if you're really going to be supremely successful. I didn't know that when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? I just was a manager. You know what I'm saying? And then when I started rocking with Rockwilder, I started doing my creative producer thing. But I said I didn't want to. I felt back and felt like I'm gonna let them do that. And then when Dr. Dre gave me a compliment a long time ago, I tried to move forward with the creative side. But by that time, the thing with me and Yummy had fell through, and I didn't have nobody to put in that slot to say I'm gonna work with this person. You know what I'm saying? To make that come alive.